Hi, I'm Kathy.
And I'm Maddie.
And we are Wheelchair Adventures. So, we have just got back from a cruise to the Mexican Riviera. And we wanted to tell you about one of the stops, which was less than exciting, right?
Yes.
Yeah, mainly it was less than exciting because we couldn't get off the ship. So, we're here to tell you about that, to warn you if you are a full-time wheelchair user that this could happen to you. So, we were on a cruise. It was a celebrity eclipse, right? Eclipse.
Yes.
And we headed off from LA and went down. It was only a 6-night cruise, so it was a short one. And we went down to Cabo San Lucas. And it was an overnight port, so I think we could get off about 2 one day, and we didn't leave until, I don't know, the evening of the second day.
Yeah.
And there were only 2 stops on this cruise. One was Cabo, and the other was San Diego.
San Diego was so much better.
Right, and we'll talk about San Diego because we want to tell you about our experience at the zoo. But let's stick to Cabo.
Yeah.
So I went down, as I always do. You know, I had researched. I knew we had been on the eclipse last year when we went from Hawaii to Australia through Tahiti. We'd been on the eclipse, and Maddie had been able to get off in several ports. That's how she was able to skydive. She got off in Bay of Islands, New Zealand. So we knew that tender ports shouldn't have been an issue. She's done it in Tahiti even. So when but I always check with them. I always go down. I always say, you know, this is what we got. Is it okay to get off? And I did that the night before we arrived in Cabo. I went down and I said, can we do it? And they said, first they said, no, you can't do it because the lift that takes wheelchairs from the ship down to the tender platform is not working.
Yeah.
So this is what I was first told. And this was at guest relations. So I thought, okay, well, you know, it was quirky when we were going from Hawaii to Sydney, but they always got it fixed. And 1 and 2, why isn't it fixed? Because again, we're in Cabo for 2 days.
Well, we were never able to find out why it was.
Oh, it wasn't broken. We'll get to that.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Were you with me?
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, okay. All right.
It's just so dumb.
I know. So I took that and we went to dinner. I guess it was our first day in Cabo because our friends had gotten off. They went to do salsa and whatever. We were just going to get off on the second day. So, so we went to dinner at Tuscan Grill. Delicious. And then I was thinking about it. I'm like, how come? Why can't we get off? It should be working.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah. So after dinner, we went back to the guest relations, different person. And I explained to him again. I said, you know, I was told that the lift isn't working. Are you sure? Because it's always been a little iffy, but it always worked. So he went away for a little bit and he came back and he said the lift is working. But the problem is the tender platform on the side, Cabo San Lucas side. So it wasn't the ship's tender platform that was the problem. It was the one in Cabo where you get off and go into town. Yeah. And
which is absolutely ridiculous.
I know. But he said there's stairs going up and you just can't. And again, I told him that's unacceptable. Why isn't there a ramp? Why isn't there, I mean, there is no dock in Cabo San Lucas that cruise ship passengers can get off of. So why isn't there a tender platform that works?
Mm-hmm.
For everybody, not just people who can take a few steps. Again, over there, they're overnight. So he goes, yeah, sorry, you know, there are several people on board who can't get off because of this. And I said, okay, well, again, unacceptable. So our friends came back later on, and I was telling them, and she said, yeah, she said when they were getting off of their tender in Cabo, there were several steps, and it was really iffy. It was really dangerous almost. Her daughter is a little unsteady, and they had 3 people holding on to her.
Yeah.
So, yes. So again, still not acceptable because
no, it's not at all.
And there are many cruise ships that go in there. Why? And we heard later that that's one of the most expensive or fees that you have when you go into a port. There's port fees, and that's one of the most expensive port fees around. And they don't have accessibility for everybody. So I didn't get to. I should have had Stacy take a picture. Ugh, I was just
Take a picture
of the platform when you got off in Cabo. I didn't think of that. I was a little slow. Anyway, so if you are on a cruise that's going to tender, because there's no docking, tender in Cabo San Lucas, and you cannot take steps, and even if you can take steps and you're unsteady, I would not try it. But if you're wheelchair bound or you have a scooter that you have to use all the time, you're not going to be able to get off. So we just wanted to let you know that. So I sent emails to Celebrity. The survey. I again said it in the survey.
And what did they say?
They don't answer. No. They haven't answered yet. But just be aware that you cannot get off the ship. So we were basically on a cruise to nowhere. We did get off in San Diego a couple days later, which we'll talk about. But just wanted to let you know, if you're in a full-time wheelchair user, beware of Cabo. All right, it's a beautiful place, but you're only going to see it from the ship. So if you like what we're doing, please subscribe.
It means a lot to us.
If you've been to Cabo, it does mean a lot to us. If you've been to Cabo and you've experienced this tender issue, let us know in the comments. Otherwise, have a good day, and we will be back with our next video. The San Diego Zoo. Right? So I'm Kathy.
And I'm Maddie.
And we are Wheelchair Adventures.
Bye.